Alright, I want to get some chill. We are inside the horrendous beast known as Clanker.
He is disgusting.
He's gross on the inside, but he's a nice dude.
He's gross on the outside too.
That's true. Well, it's the gross-looking people who tend to be the nicest.
Like Quasimodo.
There you go. He is the Quasimodo of this.
Yes.
And Grunty is fucking Frollo. We were talking about who we want to see, because we were talking about all these like live-action Disney remakes that have been happening, and that if there was one Disney movie that would actually benefit from a remake, it's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
They're never gonna do it though.
But they should.
I know that they should, but they're probably never gonna do it.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they were able to do that.
Yeah.
But it's not one of those like child-friendly Disney classics, so there might not be as much profit to be made in remaking it. But if they did, we decided that it had to be Charles Dance from Game of Thrones.
Hell yeah.
Playing Judge Frollo.
I'd be so into that.
Yes.
He is one of the best characters and actors in the game.
Mm-hmm.
In the show.
The show, yeah.
Yeah.
And he can
everyone,
sing, apparently.
like, apparently, yes. Everyone, because he is not a good character. Like,
yeah.
He is a dick to Tyrion, and it is fantastic, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else hates it, but it's like, dude, like, he's a fun character. Like, come on, guys.
No being mean to midgets.
Yeah, and also he's his son, so it's kind of, yeah.
So it's okay.
No, it's not. That makes it worse.
Right.
And spoiler alert, Tyrion does kill him at the end of season 4 / book 3, which kind of sucks, but whatever.
Whatever, he deserved it.
A little bit, though.
He had it coming.
He did, though. He was such an asshole, and I loved it.
Yes. He was a good heel.
He was a great heel. He was so much fun to hate. It was amazing.
Yeah, really, people hated him. Give me the honeys.
We are not Baloo. We do not need honey.
Baloo?
Yeah, the bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he eats honey also.
He does, yes.
I thought you were thinking of fucking Winfred the Pooh.
I mean,
Winfred the Pooh.
I mean, him too.
Check this shit out. He's in a blowhole like a whale.
Oh my god, that's so disturbing.
Swoosh. And we use it to our advantage. Okay, to be very, very careful.
Are you hunting rabbits?
I'm hunting rabbits. Alright, come on. Ah, fuck off. Have that on your face, sir. Yeah, shoot me up. Danielle and I were, I was hanging out with Danielle earlier, and we were at Bryant Park where was big. They set a big ass Christmas tree and ice skating rink and all that shit. And I made a stupid joke where she got a hot chocolate, and I was like, she was like, oh, it's hot, and I was like, well, yeah, it's not a cold chocolate or something. And we were just fake laughing, and I started loudly fake laughing in public. And she was like, that's why we're friends. And I was like, yeah.
Did I tell you the story of what I used to call warmed up hot chocolate milk?
What did you call it?
I called it Dup.
Dup?
Dup.
What is Dup?
Because Ray or Lee used to always ask me, do you want your chocolate milk warmed up?
Oh.
And I thought it was warmed up.
That's
not
adorable.
Warmed up, so I called it Dup.
Oh, that's so cute.
No, it's not.
Meanwhile, giant lethal fucking saw blades swinging at us.
I mean, yeah, we kind of deserve it.
We're running through this thing's intestines. Why does he have giant saw blades inside of him?
I don't like the little animation that it does every time.
Yeah,
it's really annoying.
We've said that before. Yeah, that is. It gets a bit old. Ooh, flight pad. Let's do it.
Let's go hang out on his gullet.
Is that his uvula?
I think so.
They made a joke in the movie Monster House, where it's a house, it's like a haunted house, but it's alive.
No.
It's a really shitty 3D anime movie from the 2000s.
No.
They're inside the house, and it's like, oh, it has all the body parts. Like, that must be the mouth, and that's the uvula. And one of them goes, oh, so it's a girl house. It's like, what?
Vulva.
Yeah. Or uterus.
That too.
Oh, yeah. Hold Z and press the right Z button. Keep Z held and use the control stick to move around. Use it wisely, though, as this move requires gold feathers, and you can only carry 10 of them. Here, take these 5 all valuable gold feathers. They're valuable, I have to tell you that, so you value them. Let's check this out. There was one move in this level. Yes, sir. So these fucking saw blades are really moving way too fast.
Yeah.
Like we can just like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
But with the power of gold feathers, we are fucking invincible.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a like you think there'd be more. There isn't really that much application for the invulnerability move in this game for some reason. You think a move like this, where you're literally indestructible, would have more application, but like outside of, impassable hazards like that, there isn't really that much use for it from what I've seen.
That kind of sucks.
It's a bit weird.
Why would you even do that?
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Very weird.
It is a Banjo-Kazooie staple move,
It's true.
so it gets a pass, I guess, despite being not too useful. Alright, I think we've gotten all the jiggies we can find in this place. Let's get out of his gross body.
Alright, let's do this. How do we leave?
Exit through the asshole. No.
Wait, seriously?
No, there was gills. There was weird gills. Do fish even have assholes? I don't even know.
I'm not sure, maybe.
I mean, they poop. Well, not all. Well, whales don't poop, actually.
Really?
Whales spit out this big, gross, waxy, sticky ball of just
Stuff.
excrement, basically.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, like out their mouth. Like they poop, but it's like
out their mouth.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like fucking hacking up a hairball if you're a cat, you know?
Yeah.
They just hack up this big ass like. Yeah, it's basically I guess instead of poop, it's what their body converts like food into is this big like
wax
mass of just waxy like shit called ambergris.
Ugh.
And apparently it's widely used in perfume.
Really?
Yeah, it's used to make perfume.
That's disgusting.
I mean, obviously they put other shit in it, but it's used to make like cologne and perfume and like other cosmetics and shit. It's pretty valuable apparently, I guess. Yeah. Well, recycling its weird feces. That is an actual feces.
Okay.
That's 7.
10?
3 to go. Alright. Let's get all these fucking note-ass notes. Fuck you. I just weakly punch you when you die. The punch move in this... Yeah, that's basically what it is. The punch game in this... The punch move is like... Just swinging your arms around. Like a slap fight.
I'm gonna fight you.
It's a bit weird.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna fight you.
Well, yeah, we're in the middle of a thing.
I don't want to fight you at all, though. I don't like it when we fight.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You act like you don't.
Fuck.
I'm the guy who fucking doesn't listen when girls say no.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Not in real life.
No, not in real life. Of course not.
I would never.
No.
I've done cringy things in the past, but I've always respected women's fucking, I respect their decisions and
Thank
shit.
you. Wait, go back and get that health.
Oh yeah. I like them for that person now.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Lies.
It's the best fucking thing.
My favorite Chris Jam videos is when he's talking to the miscreants who are the group of trolls who are probably like in middle school and high school.
Yeah.
But in many ways are just as cringy as he is.
Yeah.
That they're acting like, ah, ha, 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 we're the miscreants, ah, ha, ha. It's like, shut up, guys.
Yeah, but it feels like...
You're just a bunch of nincompoops.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's deserved, but like, they're acting pretty cringy as well. But he fucking buys it and takes it seriously, so in that sense, maybe it's not as cringy, because who's cringier, the cringy or the person who believes the cringe? Who buys into the cringe?
Both.
Yes. But, famously, they accuse him of, being misogynistic and only liking women for their bodies or whatever. And he's like, no, I like them for their personalities. And Clyde Cash, the lead one's like, no, you don't. And this random guy, one of the random just trolls on the line just goes, lies. Like, they take off like a thing now. Fuck! Oh god, I'm hitting him. Fuck off. I mean, no health now. The eggs. I missed an egg. Eggs, all I want is eggs.
Stop it.
It's the one, like, not one, but I've seen a couple bits from Drag Race. But the one where Trixie Mattel came back and teamed up with Ginger Minge and they did like a musical version of a scene from like a very disturbing film that I guess drag queens love because the main character is a drag queen.
Oh yeah.
And I guess was kind of one of the early drag queens to be seen on like in cinema. Even though it was like a very like gross, disgusting kind of B movie.
Yeah.
It was still exposure for them.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
It came out years ago, so
Yeah.
drag culture was not really a
Yeah.
widely known or accepted thing at that
Yeah,
time, so it was kind of
totes.
groundbreaking in that sense.
Yeah.
But they do like a fucking musical reenactment of like a scene from that movie, where Ginger Minj plays like this fucking gross, disgusting woman who's just sits in like a fucking crib. She's a grown woman, and she's like, "Bring me eggs." And now I think about it, maybe that's. I mean, it's not, but fucking Oni Plays makes a similar joke about fucking Marge from The Simpsons wanting eggs. She's like, "Bring me eggs! Only eggs can sustain me." Yeah, it was brought up by this dumb joke they made where they're playing a Simpsons game on Grump Cave, which was one of their, like, fucking the best Grump Caves they did, both, like, views-wise and quality-wise. So I'm sad they never brought the Ding Dong Julian back to do another episode.
Well, I mean.
Well, there's been not drama per se, but they don't agree with some people they've worked with.
Yeah.
It's like Jim Cornette and Vince McMahon. Like he never had words with them specifically, but just the people that work under them,
Yeah.
or they fund or whatever. But they're playing it and like they mute the voices so Chris can just do the voices himself basically because
Yeah.
he does good Simpsons voices.
He does.
And like there's a bit where Marge is talking to Homer and just randomly I think it was Chris just goes like, "Homer, I need you to go out and buy eggs for Bart." And Aaron as Homer's like, "I go buy eggs for Bart" or something. And Chris just laughs for like fucking 20 minutes straight.
Wow, nice.
And it becomes like a thing. Just eggs for Bart is now a thing.
Wow.
And somebody even made like an indie game of like using like the sprites and models from that Simpsons game called Eggs for Bart, where you have to go around the house. It's like dark and Marge is like trying to kill you.
Oh my god.
And you have to collect all the eggs.
Wow.
And they use the same like voice clips that they fucking recorded in the video episode.
Funny.
It's like, "Marge, I have no character arc." "I am your character arc." "Snippet mutants are we. Jigsaw is ours. Fight us if you must."
Alright.
These creepy
I'll fight you,
deformed,
bitch.
crabs. They have Rare has a weird thing for mutants with like one giant eyeball.
That is kind of weird.
Maybe that's why I'm like that. I was influenced. I have one weird giant eyeball.
No, you do not have weird eyes. I like your eyes.
Aw. But you can see these guys, like they have a normal eye and one like giant engorged eye.
Yes.
Yeah, look at them, see him?
Yes, I
The
see
big giant bulging eyeball. It's very strange. Fuck you. Yeah, dude. So there weren't too many bosses in this game. There were bosses in the second game, which I love. The bosses in the second game are awesome.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's usually just like one enemy that works that's
Yeah.
like big or works differently,
Yeah.
or like just a you gotta fight off like a horde of special normal enemies. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in Arkham City or Night, where like some bosses are just like big fights with a bunch of guys
Yeah.
instead of like fighting one big guy, which is
Yeah.
good as well because it's Batman, so it works.
Yeah.
And look, the Joker fight in Arkham City is like
Yeah.
what the Arkham Asylum fight should have been. Because Arkham Asylum, you're fighting like a giant Venom steroided out Joker,
Yeah.
which is like nobody wants that. But then in Arkham City, you fight like a whole horde of his guys, and like he's there too fighting.
Yeah.
And that's how it would be, because Joker's a dude.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking giant steroid monster like Bane.
Yeah. He is not Bane.
Alright, so my game's chill. We're gonna find the last two jigs.
Ooh.
I'm gonna call you a jigger.
I'm gonna call you a jigger.
That's racist!